How's it going, powerful people? My name is Edward Giles, aka the Holistic Motivator. And if you keep tuning in the next few minutes, I'm about to show you how I personally journal, why you should journal, and how journaling can change your life. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy here, the Holistic Motivator. You know it, the Holistic Motivator. Follow me on Instagram. If you stay tuned to watch this video, it's really gonna help you out. As you can see, I'm outside amongst nature because I'm holistic, you dig? So I like trees and stuff, like being outside in nature. And if you look at all these things here, notebook number 1, notebook number 2, notebook number 3, notebook number 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, all of these are my journals. So I'm an avid journaler, because what I do is I pretty much take my experiences and put them in notebooks. I think on paper, and I plan on paper, and I write for greatness. So 2020 is coming up, and everyone and their mama is trying to maybe achieve the goal, New Year resolutions, lose weight, tone up, elevate, see clearer. In order to see clear, 2020 is all about having a clear vision. 2020 is all about having a clear vision, clear eyes. You know what I mean? You ever took clear eyes, put some eye drops on? So mindset is the eye drops that clears your vision, right? So when you change your mindset, you could clear your vision. But anyways, it's not a mindset video. This is about journaling. How's it going, powerful people? My name is Edward Giles, aka the Holistic Motivator. And if you keep tuning in the next few minutes, I'm about to show you how I personally journal, why you should journal, and how journaling can change your life. We're gonna talk more about journaling. I've heard about journaling from a lot of different people, but I really think the person who really got me to do it intricately was Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker who used to be the best, who is still one of the best. And Jim Rohn really taught about how he was able to capture his life experiences into books, and then he could take these books and give to his children. Now, I'm not worried about giving these books to my children, for I have videos, audio that my children could benefit from. I'm focused on mainly using these for myself and for my personal growth and development, so that I can see the patterns in my life, learn more about myself, and make the changes necessary. So let's start with what exactly is journaling. Think about journaling like you being your personal journalist, right? If I confused you, let's think about what a journalist does, right? Journalists tell stories via writing, and your life is a story. That's why they say his story or her story. Life is a story. So basically what you're doing is you're being the journalist of your life, writing your story on paper. Now, when you write a story out, you don't just write out a full book. You don't just write out a full series like the Harry Potter series. You come up with characters, you come up with the details, you come up with an outline, you come up with a title. So there are different parts of your personal story. How do you put that in a journal and a book so that you can see and learn about yourself? The more you know about yourself, the more of yourself you can share. So I'm going to show you. We're going to touch on these 3 points. First is, what is journaling, why you should journal, and how to journal. Right? So it's going to be very simple. I'm not going to make this video too long, for this is going to be a full series. The first thing is, what exactly is journaling? Like I said, it's being a journalist for your life. A journal is part diary, it's part of planner, it's part goal setting, it's part doodling, it's part idea journal. It's so much in a journal. You could turn your journal into what you want it to be. So I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of my journal without sharing too much of the information that's in it. So, okay, let's go through it. Let's go through my journal and see what it's all about before I just... So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at my past journals, right? So basically I'm going to go through a couple of the journals and so that you could walk through the journey. So this one specifically, the one I'm showing you now, is about 2 or 3 months worth of content in it. It's only about 2 or 3 months worth of content, so isn't that much content in there. But I got these from Family Dollar for like $5. The leather bound journals, these actually have lines in it. I've seen some people have no lines, and they've been so creative and artistic, but that's not me. I'm not like super artistic when it comes to journaling. I just like to write down stuff down as they are, right? So this was one of my journals from 2018, so this is my 2018 journal, and as you can see, I put here, if lost and found, please send it to my address and I'll give you $100. Something you could do, I don't know. But I started the journal how I misplaced my last journal, whatever, as you can see. So this is one of my journals here. As you can see, these were not fully completed when I started it in 2018. It was just some stuff there. But let's take a look at this portion right here. So this is from August 7th, 2018. I had set a couple of goals. This is what I mean that journals are part a goal setter. So I set up this segment. It's the 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10-year goals. And if you have not really set goals, go watch this other video I made on why you should set goals. But this one specifically is going to show you a little outline of what I did to see where I want to be within the next 10 years, starting from a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, and 10-year viewpoint. So I had it here for that 1 year. I want to monetize my skill sets, knowledge, and services that I provide and the people around me provide. In 2 years, I wanted to be 100% at peace, whatever that means, to be financially free by having an income of $100,000 and more. This was 2018. We're in 2019, so by 2020, I should definitely get $100,000. Don't try. That's not the words of a motivational speaker. By 2020, I'm going to make $100,000. So in 5 years, I set a different goal, which is to be wait for the noise. We're in our backyard. We're just out here in the backyard showing you how to journal. There's some noises and stuff. But in 5 years, I set up a goal is to be a personal development / spiritual teacher. Wink, wink. The holistic motivator, you dig? That travels all around the world, helping people discover their purpose and worth, and to speak to audiences, having workshops, seminars, and retreats. And I put that in 10 years, I will become the CEO of a publicly traded company. Maybe not publicly traded because I might want to do something else. With over $100 million in revenue, companies that has built on helping the world achieve a whole mind, body, and nutrition and spirit. And it will get all the skill sets and knowledge and wisdom of a conscious community that I will create with the company. So these are some goal setting. This is just showing you a couple of segments from my notebooks. The other part here, I had put what are my financial goals for the next 3 months, and then I put a reading list down here. So this is just literally showing you some segments of my journaling, right? From 2018. It's just what I've gotten. So it's not necessarily what you should do, but it's just some things you can do part of your journal. And sometimes too, at the end of the day, I like to see what did I accomplish today. So as you can see, this is what I accomplished in that day. What did I actually do? I want to feel good about myself that I did something good. Hey, sometimes you have to count your wins because your losses sometimes can overwhelm you. So if you don't count your wins, it's going to suck. Now, this is exactly what I meant. Your journal can be whatever you want it to be. Here is just some notes I took when I went to a little workshop. So I went to a workshop and I just decided I'm going to take some notes. And I put the notes there. So I still have some notes from Wendy, so the speaker. Still got her notes. All right. And I've even had it here as a way to keep up with people. Let's block out their names and numbers. So, you can see their names. But these are some people I was going to invite to my show, right? So, as you can see, it's also used as an address book. So you could use your journal as a goal setter, as a note taker, and this address book, or a planner. That your journal can be whatever you want it to be. So I will get to a different journal soon, but I'll show you just use my day schedule. I always start with a vision of the day. and I'll show you more of that on some of the other notebooks. So this is one of my notebooks for 2018. I think what I like most about my journals is not like the planning and the seeing where I like succeeded or where I failed. What I like the most about my journal is the self-reflection part, when I talk about myself and my life and how I'm feeling. My feelings are the ones that are more important, because I don't necessarily share my feelings to everybody, so there's a book with them in it. That's cool. Make sure we blur this part out. So yeah, so this is just the 2018 August to November journal. This is only about a 3-month journal, and I've had notes from classes. I have all types of stuff here in this journal. I have contact information, all types of stuff. This is just one journal. We're gonna put this journal to the side, and I'm gonna show you a different journal that I have. This one was more from January, February of this was from May or something. Okay, so we're gonna skip this one for now. I'm gonna show you a different journal that I wrote, that I have, I guess. Okay, alright, so this journal is more relevant to 2019 because this was from December of 2018, right? This is a journal I had from December of 2018, and I started my journal writing a bio because I had already worked on the bio, and I thought what a great way to start it, a new one with a bio reflecting what I'm doing. And I was at a stage in my life where I felt like something needed to be changed, and I really needed to like get to the point where I'm actually living out my dreams and chasing my destiny. So I wanted to do some self-reflection on what this new era was going to be for my life. So from December 7th, 2018, I said, this is what I'm going to do, you know, this is how I'm going to live. And I have some quotes down here. We're not going to go too in depth about some of these other things. These are just some notes, some quotes. But a cool segment here is like, okay, I went to church and I wrote about what happened when I went to church, because it was relevant. So you don't put everything in your journal. Don't put stuff that will incriminate you. Sometimes don't just leave them out, because if somebody finds your journal and incriminates you, then you go to jail. And I'm just saying, leave some space for you to prove yourself not guilty. Wink, wink. Just letting you know. So write the stuff that are important to you. I went to church that day, and it was transformational. December 8th, I literally remember what happened, that the pastor prayed for me. But I also remembered going deeply wanting to become this great motivational speaker. So I started writing out, what do I need to do to become that? So this segment of the journal is literally, it's called The Process and What You Need to Do to Achieve What You Want to Get. So if you're trying to plan out a new move you're trying to make, journaling is a great way to do that, because then you could go there and you can say, this is what I need. I need A, B, C, or I need 1, 2, 3, and this is what the ABCs of 1, the ABCs of 2, right? So I know that I need a media kit. This is the types of media kits I know. I know I need a speaker reel. This is the type of speaker reel I need if I'm going to become an effective speaker. I know I need a personal brand website. This is what it needs to contain. This is some of the domains I can get. Blah, 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 blah. The list goes on. So when you're doing the self-reflection, I'm saying, where is that direction I want to go towards? And then I'm like, what is the process that would help me stay in that direction or go towards the new destination, pretty much. And also, I've thought about, this is also a good place when you could put your thoughts on paper. How do I get speaking engagements? I put that here, some ideas here. Whatever, check out the video. I'm probably about to make how to get speaker engagements, because I've been trying to get some and got some because of what I've done. But we're going to talk about the weekly view, the weekly review, the monthly review, the day review, all of that in some next videos. I'm not going to stick to that. As you can see, like I have like a great scale here, right? It's a great scale. So, and I have better ones, so I'm going to show you the better sides of it. Right now we're just going through everything. So right now what we're doing is I'm just showing you parts of my journal, and I'm not really giving you a how-to. I'm just showing you parts of my journal and letting you derive from that whatever you derive from it.